but the mic was muted. Okay, great start. Fantastic. Alright. Yes, we are live. What is up, guys? It has been a hot minute. Oh my god. I am so happy to finally be sitting here before you all, because it has been a long time coming. Oh my god. It has been a little over a month since the last time I did a DDLC stream, and that is because my throat was killing me the last month. It was awful. You don't need to know, you don't want to know the details, but yeah, it was awful. But I finally figured out something that at least, staves it off to let me talk like this, like a normal human being. Good lord, it has been a long time coming. So yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? It's so good to see y'all. I've missed you guys. How y'all doing? So I'm ready to not sleep again. Yep, me too, mate. Me too. So, a couple of announcements. Some good, some bad. I'll start with the good one, I guess. If you haven't checked the description, I have a Discord server now. Huge shout out to the creator of the server, Zack Attack, on Discord. They went out of their way to do that for me. I came totally unexpected when I got home from work yesterday. He's just like, "Hey, dude, I made a server for you," and I'm like, I know you said you would help, and I was gonna ask if you would help me with that, because as you guys know, I had one in the works, but I had some stuff I wanted to set up first, and just didn't know how to do it. Didn't have time to, get around to it because because I'm busy with work, this, and other stuff that I want to do in my free time. And the fucking mad lad just did it anyway. Oh yeah, I know, YouTube notifications are just awful. It will be the weekend for me in a minute here. Chris, Bradley, Ben, good to see you guys. So that's the good news. I have a Discord server now. The invite link is in the description. It is good for eternity. You can use it however many times you want. It doesn't expire. So yeah, very happy to be announcing that. Now on the more depressing end, a couple of mods that I've been following ended up getting canceled over the last month. Both of these mods, all of these mods were in development, had not had any demo releases. They were all just works in progress. And the projects, after months, or in one case over a year of work, just ended up going to waste. And those mods are Dimensions 2. I'm very sad Dimensions 2 was cancelled. Doki Doki New Arrival, and potentially Doki Doki Sinking Love. I made announcements for one or two of these, but I did not announce, the cancellation of Dimensions 2. I was very sad to hear that Dimensions 2 was cancelled, because I was really looking forward to that. I fucking loved Dimensions. That was one of my favorite mods to stream, because it was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I'm very sad that all of those mods were cancelled. New Arrival was kind of ambitious, all Dokis have routes mods that was going to introduce a new cast member and just be a very, in-depth, good story mod. And Sinking Love was that mod where the Dokis were going to be on the Titanic. Very sad that one was canceled. I thought the theme for that was going to be hilarious. So yeah, I really wanted to see what that mod had going for it. Wanted to see how that mod would do, because I loved, the teaser stuff that they showed, like the art and the sprites that they shared. I loved what they had to showcase. But such is life. And that's how it goes for DDLC mods. Yeah, that's a good point, Zach. We do have a Walking Dead mod that you keep telling me to play, and the full release of Snafu, which apparently is a really funny joke mod. So I definitely want to play that one sometime. I don't know when, but yeah, Bradley, you keep telling me that Snafu is a fucking trip, and I can't wait to play it eventually. But for now, just to test the waters, see how my throat is holding up. We're going to look at some mod demos. This is, a demos stream and, kind of a test to see how well my throat can handle, coming back to doing this night after night. And I also mentioned in my announcement post that I'd be coming back that I might be streaming less often, because I've been having to get up earlier some days the last few weeks to bring my brother to work, since he does a lot. Excuse me. He does a lot more stuff up at work now, so he's got, more hours, and there's a lot more of an active force up there now, so, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah, Bradley, thank you for reminding me. Some new stuff for DDLC Takeover for Friday Night Funkin' came out. There was a update for that, I believe, that released some new songs, and there was a collaboration with the Blue Skies team, of all things, to add some Blue Skies outfits to the DDLC Takeover mod for Friday Night Funkin', which I think is awesome. So, yeah. I'm gonna have more reasons to play that now. I still suck at that game, because over these few weeks I've tried playing the Festival on hard a handful of times. I still suck. So, yeah, no hope that I'm going to get that beat anytime soon. Ruby Crystals, I don't think I've seen you around here, or if you've been here before, I just don't recognize you because you might have changed your name and you were somebody I knew. Yeah, Zach, you told me about that. You told me that you beat the festival on hard. I envy you. Because, yeah, I can't even get past the first part of that song on hard. I can't even get past the first part of Festival on hard. I just suck. And in that case, welcome. Glad to have you, Ruby. Good to have you with us. Also, yes, Monica's here. So, with all of that out of the way, let's jump into the main subject of tonight's stream. This is the mod that I chose to play first for coming back. This is a mod called Doki Doki Afterimage. It is a Sayori focused mod. I'm going to pull up the Reddit page here. It says this demo covers about 1/3 of the whole story, so this is about 1/3 of what to expect. And it says it's about 30 minutes long, but you guys know me, everything takes longer when it's on stream, so yeah. And it says, for the premise, Afterimage is a mod that tells a story that happened 4 years after the festival. MC unexpectedly met his neighbor again. They chat, laugh, pick up the pieces, and enjoy the beauty of life. And as a bit of an author's note on the Reddit page, it says, I tried to write my understandings of DDLC and some questions that are not yet answered into this mod. I don't want to just make a mod that provides cheap happiness, but also I don't feel like making a meaningless sad one either. Life should be filled with tears of joy, anger, sorrow, all mixed up together. It should be bittersweet. We got memories to look after, and we got roads to travel. This is my original idea of starting the project. So that's kind of the idea. Oh yeah. It was totally worth it for Emerald Affection, though. That was a fucking great mod. Emerald Affection was great. I loved that mod. But I haven't heard anything else about that mod. So, yeah. There's no Discord server link for this mod. So yeah, if you guys want to check this out, I'll post the link in chat. This is the release page. Oh yeah, if you want a good, demo for a Monica mod, Emerald Affection is great. It's just a really solid Monica mod. It is a demo, it's not done, but what I did see was absolutely fantastic. Anyway, so I'm curious if this differs from the how this is going to differ from the main story of DDLC. Like how this is going to continue from the original story. Because you all know what happens at the end of Act 1. And I'm curious which act it actually continues off of. Also, out. Are the sound effects a little loud for you guys, or is that just me? Oh yeah, our time is in a league of its own. Yeah, if you somehow haven't seen how the original DDLC ends. Could just be that I have my headset volume all the way up. But yeah, see they got the DDLC font there. Dreama is the developer. Also, I like what we got on the menu here. That's some neat menu art. Excuse me. Also, this is the mod that came with its own executable, so this is using a newer version of Ren'Py. Winds howling. With its last parade riding its horse throughout the carriage, my body abruptly leaning forward. You don't need that apostrophe. I am surrounded by countless backpacks, suitcases, beanies, and shoes. We must just be coming back from school or something. Interrupting those glowing screens awkwardly, I step out of the subway door. Alright, so we're in a metropolitan area. I could be a spirit right now in this chat. Sounds like fun. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's some creepy stuff. Walking towards the exit, I take a look at the grim sky, imprisoned by cold steels. We're probably just coming back from class or something, because 4 years later, we've got to be at least a senior in high school or in college, so I bury my face into my collar and walk up the necessary steps, one by one, in order to get up there. So it's raining. Vehicles rushing by right the moisture onto my face. There are few passengers around. My eyes mostly fixed on the shining leaves. I think leaves do look pretty in rain. Why do you wear such thin clothes? What? Who's speaking? Or are we just mocking ourselves in our head? I turned to the other side of the alley. Beneath that well-worn telegraph pole, something was looming, as if someone was there. However, there are no signs of walking nor wet footprints. I close my eyes, then gently open them. To notice nothing but my heart beating tightly grabbed by something I can't quite describe. I walk the path with a rather anxious pace, firmly holding my rain-avoiding tool. I've never heard of an umbrella referred to as a rain-avoiding tool. Yeah, let me get my rain-avoiding tool out, guys. That's great. Off to a great start already. Pale courtyard rails just drag my eyes there unceasingly. My increasing speed could barely fight back its strength. Memories flood in. Every step prints a dialogue. Water flows into the sewer, wave by wave. It's clearer for me than anyone that if I stop... Excuse me. It's clearer for me than anyone that if I stop by, even for only a second, I will slip. It was totally wrong not to follow the GPS. There must be a much shorter route. However, my body subconsciously walks on this path ever since I got out of the subway station. Who am I going to blame, though? Luckily, I've got somewhere else to visit. Trust me, it was much worse before this. And if I start sounding really tired or drunk later, it's because I've been taking Dayquil and NyQuil every morning and every night, respectively. And, you know, NyQuil makes you drowsy as hell. So, yeah, fun. Right? Again, are we mocking ourselves in our head? Lately I've been thinking... Excuse me. Lately I've been thinking it's like allergies or something, because... Yesterday I decided to see how I would do without taking my meds, because I have been feeling really great lately. And yeah, you know, it's not bad, but you know, it's definitely still there, you know, if I'm not on top of it. So it's frustrating. This is new for me. I've never really, you know, had allergies to deal with, so I can imagine. Yeah, coaching is coaching can take a lot out of you. Also, that's awesome. Badminton. I would love to be in a badminton tournament. In fact, if I could do like any one sporting thing with Monica, it would be to enter a badminton tournament with Monica. I think that would be awesome. So, where are we? Finally, I start tramping past foreign buildings, past those LED light boxes and plastic counters, then present my well-edited lines to those vaccinated faces. We take out our documents, exchange smiles, show off our teeth, and our tongues stir up the saliva, weaving polite words into the behaved air. What kind of setting are we establishing here? Baseball? Sure. Yeah. I give it. That's why tonight's kind of a test. Because I wasn't 100% sure how well I'd be able to handle this, and that was kind of why if tonight didn't go well, I was just gonna be like, alright, so too early. But yeah, for tonight, I'm just gonna press on. What's that, Zach? What pissed you off today? I'm curious what they're implying with... this line here. This really makes me curious what they're going for here. I pick up my wet umbrella by the door and stare at the outside streets from where I stand. Yeah, I've already done that, and I can tell you it's not that. So don't worry about that. Suddenly, some shadows approached my back, dodging its engagement. I staggered to the corner. What's been going on? I recognize one of those two sprites, but the other one I'm not sure. Also, what is that? Turns out to be a couple of high school students walking outside, chatting and laughing. Oh, that's the little bow thing on their uniforms. Yeah, okay. Silly me, I was thinking that was like a blood splatter or something. My mind goes to dark places quickly, if you're new here. So, yeah. I noticed something. It's their collar. Their collar. So is that why those are visible? Is that important somehow? I just tossed my eyes there until the shades of red vanished behind the expanding angle between us. Yeah. Maybe. It's definitely got a kinda ominous vibe going, Ruby. So I'm not sure what to expect. My fluorescent phone screen tends to become a main role on the stage of the dim sky. I cope with my social apps nonchalantly using one hand. Eventually, I turn off the GPS, simply just walk back to where I came. I feel like you're missing a word there. Just say "and" simply. Orange glitter draws my silhouette cautiously onto the window across the street. I dig forward, eyes on the ground. But a sense of warmth stopped me in the middle of this road, in front of the peaceful courtyard. An unfamiliar car parked on the side of the house. Although it's still a few meters from where I stand, the heat under the hood is hard to ignore, as is the light behind the window. Reddit's not something I want to get any more involved with. No thanks. I'm good. Gentle melody paints every inch of the room with its welcoming color. I could hardly recognize anything through the vague windows, but I'm sure there are many people sitting around a big table. Must be quite a meal. Among their cheerful laughter and clangs of cutlery, 2 children are looming. You can cook? Really? Maybe you should change the word with eat. You don't believe? Don't beg me for a taste then. Bleak relaxation from the shower head slips down my eyelids, lingering with my skin towards the last corner where lights could ever reach. Highlights hop from one drop to another, blur everything around me into the soothing steam. My nerves seem to ease up a little. Nothing's better than a proper hot shower after a busy yet cold, wet day. Yep. Have you brought your pillow today? I dry myself up, opening the door. Someone played dubstep through the school's Bluetooth speakers? That sounds awesome. Yeah. Well, you have a good night, Kat. It was nice to see you. I wonder what was waiting for us at the front door. My forehead banging against the chilly concrete wall seriously. Nerves resume onto the cello. Freezing air stabs into my bones with no mercy. I think the word I would use to describe this mod so far, as far as the writing is concerned, is metaphorical. You're lucky to sleep at 9:30? Yeah, dude, that's rookie hours for me. 9:30? I'm not even done with work by then. Yeah, it's 11:30 over here for me. When hard steel wires pierce through my eyelids to pull them up, an aged stoop appears in my sight. Whoa! Who are you? Oh, strange apparition. Looks to be more of an old timer. So it looks like they got a cane. Yep, the old man saw me react to this, so he gave it another pat. He give it another pat on my shoulder. Huh. We're good, man. Pardon me. My goodness. Yeah. It was honestly better the last couple days. It got a little worse today. All because I swallowed a sip of water wrong. It's awful. Oh yeah. I saw you standing here for a while now. Are you looking for someone? No, nothing much. Sorry, I'm just spacing out. I'm starting to wonder. Is, this... this is obviously meant to be character dialogue, right? But, there's no nameplate, so... I don't know, I'm just trying to work out who's talking, because this... what's going on? Game, I'm trying to figure you out, and then his vision starts going blurry. That's just what I need right now. A foul taste of vertigo strikes over me. Street lamps get so gloomy. Pavements start to curve, to fold, to intertwine, expelling my ugly figure out of this silent street. What's going on here? Oh. Now we're in here. Was that a dream? Was that entire opening sequence a dream? Hang on, I need a minute to process this. Oh wow, I didn't even look at the save menu here. I like what you did with the save menu here. That's funny. It's all just a bunch of MC heads now. I like it. I like it. That's what I was kind of thinking. So, I need a minute to process everything I just saw. Not that I know that it really matters at this point since it was a dream, but surely that's gotta be foreshadowing something, right? Like, it's a very random start. Also, it just started snowing in Monica Afterstory, so does... And I've got that widget that makes the weather in Moss similar to the weather where I live, so that must mean it is snowing outside or will be snowing soon. Alright, there, that should help. There. So yeah, if I start sounding drowsy a little bit later, it's because I just took some NyQuil. But I'm used to fighting fatigue. I have played many, many high rounds of zombies over the years. I know how to fight fatigue. It always snows where I live. Oh, I know. I know, man. I'm a little envious because it has been warming up here lately and the snow has been melting. It sucks. We still have plenty, but I'm gonna fucking miss winter. It was too hot last summer. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that again. Like, please, no, take the heat away. I don't want it. I take pity on you land dwellers. My brain just won't stop replaying it all. Images get tossed onto the desk and crash to pieces before I could examine them correctly. Yep, pretty much, Bradley, pretty much. People always meme about British people and tea while us Americans chug around 10 gallons of tea a month. That's crazy. Yeah, I honestly at one point thought about, drinking a tea that was designed to, soothe a sore throat. And I might start doing that, if this doesn't go well. So, yeah, if I start doing that, God, I'm going to start to feel like Yuri. I look up at my bookshelf at the least appealing corner. It still lies there. No, us British people. American and Armenian? Good old medication always there for me. No, us British people are too occupied getting into bar fights. That's what we do. You got an Irishman. Nice. Pulling it out, dust begins to wake. Ugh. When was the last time you dusted? Also, what are we grabbing off of the bookshelf? Because which corner are we talking about? This corner or this corner? Maybe one of these corners? It didn't specify what we were grabbing. Probably a book, though. Yeah, to each their own. I gently turn the pages over, along with the inferior lines. Then I pick up the creased paper, unfold it, and hold it on my palms. To me, the least appealing corner is that box in the corner. Like, it all depends on what's in the box, but I wouldn't be immediately drawn to it. The air leaving my mouth, the once floated dusts now start to become more visible under my table lamp. The most familiar handwriting in my life lies there faintly, unable to breathe even once. I try to fold it back, yet my body remains limp. Yes, I do. Before long, I stand up and walk to the living room. It's probably midnight now. Hey, that's pretty funny. It's going to be midnight here in 20 minutes. But I still want to take a walk. It's not like I'll be able to know who or what awaits me in my dreams, or another night without any dreams. I managed to reach the doorknob in darkness. What a day. I gently opened the door. Famous last words. Hi. Boo! You need a stinger sound effect there. What was that? I'm caught off guard, stagger back against the doorframe, barely maintaining my balance. Catch my breath, then stand up to look at the doorway. What's happening? I swear I just heard something. Some cyan fog enters my door from the distant darkness outside, forming the tenderest figure in my memory at the last defense line of mine. Oh, the ghost of festivals past. Oh boy. So, are we dreaming or are we seeing things? She slowly steps out of the glim far beyond my reach, descending from the celestial, like a helpless star. Yeah, also I love how even in this celestial form, she's still doing, you know, that. Yeah, that's nice. I feel a salty taste filling my throat. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Salty. Ah, shit. The outline starts to take form, and she waves her hand before my eyes. Seems like she made a mistake to measure the distance. Her hand runs through my face. The thin fog gets disturbed, and then reluctantly gathers together again. When she finally releases my eyesight, an undeniably familiar face reveals itself. Hey! Ben! This guy is not coping with this well, and keep in mind, this is 4 years after the festival. I try my best to stay calm, but billions of strings all get intertwined inside my head as walls begin falling apart, leaving their solemn height behind. Overwhelming tides take down every fortress in the blink of an eye. My body trembles under the heavy air hammer, bashing and smashing. I take a glance at her neck. Behind her half-visible cyan is nothing but the silent doorway facing the freezing breeze of November. Oh, so it's November. I try to remember more, but my efforts become useless behind my blurry eyes. Ben, what's wrong? Seeing me wordless, she seems to be a bit worried. I close my eyes, forcing them to rotate a little. Tears drip down my shirt. I dare not to open them. Dare not to confirm. My feet sink down the quicksand. I give in to the surging memory, let them drag me down to the bottom. Only the cold air reminds me of my delicate presence. Hey! Yeah. Yep, it fits the mood. I'll turn it up a little. This is very good mood-setting music. It fits the tone of the mod perfectly. I still need to watch your guys' dub of World of Dreams. The cyan figure's still there. Yep. What a time to be alive, right, Pig? What a time to be alive. The cyan figure is still there. Fog constantly fades at the edge of the outline, as if she were to disappear into the vast world at any second with the blow of a storm. There's no storm tonight, nor the vast world. Sayori? Hi, Ben! Where are we right now? I'm trying to make it sound like her voice is echoing, but it's not really working. Her voice is very hoarse, but her tone remains heart-lifting, as if nothing has ever changed. Yeah, I see why her voice would be hoarse. I don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah, you can see the aftermath of what happened on Festival Day. Right there. That's rough. I chose my words, edited them, considered them. I scrutinized my thousands of phrases and the thousands of lines of poems thousands of times, trying to find the most proper way to reply to her. I'm trying. nearly gave me a heart attack back there. I reach out to pat on her shoulder, but my hand just goes through her body, leaving only the darkness around the door. Hehehe. It was always so interesting to see you get flustered. I didn't know. I was just about to take a walk outside, and then you suddenly... She giggles, seems still replaying my earlier reaction in her head. Even though we're standing at a close distance, my gaze seems to be carried 1,000 miles away, traveling to the end of time. Oh yeah, I bet. Here, where even light could not reach, I finally found my sky blue eyes. Although they're unable to escape the siege of stiff cyan, I remember their original color. I see limpid tears emerge from there, soaking her pillow, her Mr. Cow, her paper beneath her pen. What? How are you doing? Yeah, it's like you get what you ask for. I don't have much of a strong opinion. I'm not sure what you mean by PNG, YouTube. She lowers her head, tears leaking through her fingers unstoppably. Her shoulder begins to tremble. In the end, she can no longer hold it and collapses to me. I reach out to embrace her. There's nothing I could come up with at this moment. I think a hug is the best thing I can do now. She goes through my body as she crashes to the ground. Endless sorrow kicks in, drowning, slaughtering. That's random. A lighting tears my heart in half. I crouch down to lift her up, to hug her tightly. No matter what I do, there's only the stone-cold air to respond to me. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. Bloody World at War Mobile. I don't think it even works on newer phones. You need to get like an old-ass phone to play that. If you could even download it anymore. But yeah, man, that takes me back. And yeah, the art style for this is really unique. I haven't played COD Mobile in like a year and a half, 2 years, so I don't know how that game is now. I remember enjoying it as like a break game. The zombies on it was terrible though. I want them to, you know, put like Call of Duty Mobile's mechanics in a standalone zombies game that I can play offline. What game? The old Call of Duty World at War game? And welcome to the stream, how you doing? Banned in your region. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, I know about that one. I've known about Keeper of Reality for a while. That's another one that has a really unique art style. In fact, that mod's art style kind of reminds me of Friday Night Funkin' in a way. I don't know, it's just a similar art style. Her crying is the only thing that echoes in my room. Her figure gets stirred to a mess thanks to my movement. The mist is becoming less and less visible, so that explains why it's so blurry. Panic strikes, sending a chill down my spine. I hastily close the front door and then try to rearrange the fog into her body. Rather, her shape. Something tells me that's not gonna work. Like, it's fog. I put my hand on her back to comfort her. I know physics doesn't quite work the way it usually does right now, but I'm just using my own strength to hold my hand in the air to match the pose of comforting. Yeah, I could have guessed that, but you know, you do what you gotta do to comfort your ghost waifu. I hope this will somehow make her feel better, even though I don't believe in the slightest that the warmth can reach her side. But I know she's by my side. That's good. I kneel by her side. I couldn't make out a single word from her sobbing. VidCon. Never heard of that. She buries her face in her hands. Her coral hair tumbles down to cover them as her bow shakes in unspeakable fear. Suddenly, I let out a bitter chuckle. Sadness and sorrow could no longer be suppressed under my throat. I memorized that Monday. The chair lying on her floor, and the weight when she fell to my arms. The rough rope still tied to her neck like a wolf choking its prey, with the dried blood rusting the air. Ooh, it's a rather graphic description of what that day was like. Morning lights gently penetrated her window. They could never warm her cold body again. So, I'm sorry. I figured it had to be something like that, but yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. I just didn't know that was a thing that existed. Legit, I did not know that was a thing. Last time they did it was 2018. Ah. In that case, it sounds like it might not have caught on all that well. But, I don't know. I'm sorry. Once again, I try to reach her, but the result is all the same. It's fine. She wipes her tears away, trying her best to hold the sobbing back, then looks up at me. It wasn't your fault. You would. And no matter what you tell him, it's not going to change anything. Her gravelly voice is barely recognizable. I can see her throat struggling under that awful bruise on her neck, as if the rope's still there. Who made this mod? Their username on the modding subreddit is Batebree. Batebri. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the writing of this mod so far. I think that's the best aspect of it. I don't know if you're talking to me or the MC in the mod. Oh, you mean the mod that I'm currently playing? Does it hurt? She nods. Don't talk, okay? I'll get you some water. Yeah, 'cause that'll help. Oh, it's a stupid YouTuber meetup. I freeze the moment I stand up. Stupid. I wasn't saying sorry to that. It was a line in the mod. Yeah. I have many questions about how he's trying to do a lot of these things. Uh-huh, yeah, exactly. You know, if Patrick taught us anything on that one time they got turned into ghosts on SpongeBob, food goes right through you. You can't eat anything. Yeah, it just doesn't sound like the kind of thing I would go to. I can only turn around to face her in awkwardness as I find her clutching the end of my jacket. I reach out to take her hand in mine with disbelief. Out of the blue, hers gets lifted up by me successfully. Sadly, there are too many details in my reality. Soon I find out that she's just cooperating. Uh, Obviously, she's a ghost. However, a small sense of warmth flows out from her fingertips. Yet it disappears before I can pay more attention to it. What? How are you doing? I think he was gonna ask, how are you doing that? I, um, I'm fine. She forces a smile. Why? Now's not the time for that. Are you hungry? Sentence pops out of my mouth without me noticing as I try to change the subject. Oh, that's funny. Asking a ghost if they're hungry. I. She looks at the ground helplessly. This is enough. Her expression is like a ton of bricks covering my chest. It's get impossible for me to breathe. I have to do something. Storm into the kitchen, cluelessly searching in the fridge. Maybe turn the lights on? Finally, I managed to find something that could be called food before I put them into the microwave and sit at the table. She follows me into the kitchen. I turn on the light. That's when I notice that she's not standing firmly on the ground, but rather in a floating state. Duh. You moved? Yeah. Transferred to another school. Couldn't stay around there anymore. I look at her in guilt. You know, you're not wrong, Bradley. You're not wrong. This is bold, but you should make a stream of you reacting to your older videos. Oh my god. No, that would just be a stream of me screaming at my younger self. Being like, how the hell did anyone watch you? What the hell is that voice? Why is the camera so shaky? Why did you do these things? Oh my god, seriously, going back and watching my older videos is just more often than not so painful for me. Because it's just like, how did anybody watch this? React to Thought Club, revisit an old friend. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. If enough people want it, I can make like a react video to me watching some of my old videos. That's something people are interested in. I might do that. We need a 2020-2021 best moments. 1K special, me reacting to old videos. We'll see. What's this? She points to my PS5 in the corner. Ah, so he's one of the fortunate ones. That's my gaming console. So you began to play games again. Hey, come on, don't knock it. I bet that you're not attending any clubs either. Well, actually, there are a lot of activities going around in college, so... What? You're in college now? Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected, that we were in college at this point, because yeah, it's 4 years after the original game, so... Like I said, at bare minimum, we have to be like a senior in high school or something. So yep, he's a college boy now. PS5's so rare that ghosts don't know what it is. That is very fitting. Although I can say I am fortunate enough to have one, and it's really nice. Yeah, after all, it's been 4 years. That was probably painful for her to hear. Already? 4 years? It's rarer than Emerald Ore in Minecraft. Yeah, you're not wrong. Emerald Ore is so freaking hard to find, man. I had the second to last Xbox Series X in the UK. That's awesome. Look at you. Didn't comb, didn't shave. She walks towards me, mildly touching my face. Jesus, you are worse than me sometimes. I mean, hey, I kind of just let my beard do it at once. I just make sure to wash it when I shower every day. She giggles, running her hand through my long-forgotten hair. However, it feels like nothing but the plain air. I'm speechless thinking of it. When was the last time I looked in a mirror? Wait here. So what does... Warm smell spreads out all over the kitchen as soon as I open the microwave, bringing at least some ease to this cold night. I put the pasta on the table. Its red sauce seems especially intriguing under the orange light. I have to say, even this makes me hungry. Her eyes are just about to beam, but it doesn't ease me a bit. I put a fork before her. Wow! This looks really nice. Her familiar gasp rings by my ears. The Sayori I know fully comes back as she reaches the fork and prepares a pasta massacre, when suddenly her fingers pass through the motionless metal. Yeah. Seems you didn't stop to take 2 seconds to think about that, huh? You kind of forgot she's a ghost, didn't you? I clenched my fists. God damn it! I cursed the fucking pasta in my mind. I want to burn the table. I want to crash the useless microwave. Okay, settle down there, Romeo. You could have easily deduced that this would happen because she's a ghost. You know that, right? Like, Jesus. You can have it. You didn't eat on time, right? I can tell. I smile. No one knows me better than you. Otherwise, why would you bring yourself an extra fork? I take up my fork, yet I can hardly move them. Their weight is beyond all measuring, sealing all my senses. Alright, have a good night, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. I can't move them an inch, even if I have the power to rewind day and night. Hurry, it's getting cold. Well, it's a bit too hot right now since I heated it too long, and, I want to slap myself in the face. What kind of excuse is that? Anyway, I start eating. The food. It is a bit hot, to say the least, but it's not my problem to worry about. I just mix up the sauce with random intertwined curves, and stuff whatever it turns out to be into my mouth. So I usually eat pasta. Their density decreases in my plate, and the last mincemeat vanishes behind my teeth, a teardrop to the warmth that lingers above the whiteness. I reach out to take some napkins with my mouth full of pasta. Sayori sits across the table, holding her chin. She seems... better? Your cooking is not so bad after all. She taps her finger on the table as her legs dangle below it. Her smile looks so beautiful under the only light that illuminates this empty room. Oh, you mean the sound in the background? How do you know? I don't know. It's just that watching you eat makes me feel better. Reminds me of what pasta tastes like. I guess? She's trying to stay positive. I can respect that. And the look on your face tells me everything. She'll kill me if she knew this was just some random microwave food I picked up from some random convenience store. Suddenly she coughs severely. I see her try to touch her throat. I'll drink some more. I think I'm crazy, but I guess grasping the straw is all I can do now. So I take down 3 glasses of water in one go. I notice that she's gulping, too. Her facial expression seems a lot easier now. Do they share some kind of spiritual connection? I recall everything she has done after we met. How do I know that this is actually working? Or she's just pretending not to not worry me? I look at the slowly appearing smile on her face. I believe her. Any better? I smile in bittersweet. Ha! What a line. Just don't touch it, okay? It hasn't healed yet. Here, let me take a look. I walk over to examine her neck. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. YouTube doesn't even notify me when there's a claim made on one of my videos anymore. Ghost cyan mist cannot hide her pain. I know what their color are supposed to be. The texture of woven rope has been imprinted into her soft skin in cold blood, turning her inner flesh out. The valley that orbits her neck is not even scabbed yet, and the blood is still seeping out from it drip by drip. The grain shivers with her every breath, and the fiber that hasn't left her neck yet is like millions of sharp blades, stabbing into the bottom of my heart without remorse. I'm sorry. Man, that was a gruesome description. Pretty much. It's okay, I said it. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't anyone's fault. She murmurs to herself. I take her hands, watching. Her fingertips are stained with blood. The nail of the index finger from her right hand has been ripped over. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, from trying to untie the rope. Some fiber that still sticks on her thumb, dried to a grilled brown along with the blood. Other fingers' conditions are probably worse, but I fail to remember more as my eyes water up again. Are you tired? No. She shakes her head. Let's take a walk outside. I want to take a look at where you live. That's when I realize she's still wearing her thin pajamas with her bare feet. That's out of the question. At least. What are you thinking? It's not like I can get any colder since I'm a spooky ghost. Alright. Just wait here a bit. I'm gonna go get a coat. I rush to the bedroom opened the wardrobe to take out my warmest jacket. Then, just as I was about to close it, I stopped. Tactical beanie! Just in case. Yeah, this is the newest demo on the page that I saw, on the release page on the modding subreddit. It's about 3 weeks old, so it's fairly new. And yeah, it has been a while. It's good to see it, man. It has been a long time coming. I have to admit, when I started up this mod, I didn't quite picture that this is where we would be. Walking around at midnight with a ghostly Sayori. I don't know what I expected coming into this, but it was not that. That's 2 scores for Sayori. Really, Sayori? Aw, you have to learn to watch your back. You'll pay for this. Well, how about seeing how you will pay for this mess first? She then begins to check my room, hands behind her back. Would you look at this? Gosh. What even is this? You know what you look like? Guess next you're going to put my name on that list of yours, right? President Sayori? You bet! I follow her out of the room with the beanie in my hands. That makes me curious. No, okay, nothing unusual there. Hey, Sonic Gamer. How are you going? What type of kid was I in school? The one that just kind of existed, just sat there, kind of sat in the background, watched everything. Didn't have, too many friends in high school, so I was oftentimes just kind of there to get through the day. Mostly kept to myself. I'm usually very reserved in public. Pretty much. That sums it up. Video game loving, music listening, dumbass introvert. That's pretty much. It's a pretty good way to put it. Then I pushed the doorknob and once again embraced the cold night, with Sayori behind my back. So, have we been here before? I just want to get a screenshot of this. Because someday I'm going to look back on all these mods I've played and look at this moment and realize, man, yeah, many times. Also, I like the background music. The background music in this mod gives me like a Fleeting Feelings like universe vibe. If you guys remember the Fleeting Feelings universe of mods, which is a series of 6 mods that, yeah, had kind of this mysterious, creepy, ominous vibe for the most part. Doesn't seem so unfamiliar. That's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. Yep, I didn't move that far. Remember that forest we used to hang out? It's not far from here, since it's the suburb. Let me think. Ah! Is there a lake? Where we buried our time capsule by it? Oh no, are we gonna go dig up our old time capsule? Yeah, beneath the biggest tree. We walk past a lonely street lamp as my shadow gets stretched into the darkness behind my back. Can others see you? I'm not so sure, since I just woke up like hours ago and haven't seen anyone else besides you. You just woke up? I look at her in confusion. You and me both. You and me both, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This line here. That just gave me a thought. That intro bit where I thought we were waking up from a dream or something. Were we looking through Ghost Sayori's perspective that whole time? You know, were we, Sayori, finding our way to MC right there? I don't know. I don't know, that's just a theory I'm crafting just on the spot here. But yeah, that opening sequence, when we thought that was like a dream or something, were we looking through Sayori's eyes? I don't think that's the case, because I think there's some moments from that intro bit where it wouldn't make sense for us to be Sayori, but that's just a thought that I just had. When I regained my eyesight, well, you were there, sitting in your bedroom, reading something, but I don't think you noticed me, so that's how you got your first score. We continue to walk under the artificial light. What about the festival? What happened after... How's Natsuki and Yuri doing? Yeah, we haven't even seen any of the other three members yet. We don't know what happened to them after that. Because, yeah, for reference... they're all still there. At least according to the characters folder. So they still exist. From what Monica has told me, the atmosphere was utterly down due to the lack of presents. And the visitors were also not that enthusiastic about the sharing, so their activities ended in a rush. I guess I'll just tell her the truth. Monica. What's wrong? It's with the long face, Sayori. Delete Sayori, she's already dead, so what's the difference, right? Not wrong. That just feels unnecessarily cruel. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. What happened to our club after the festival? Well, we disbanded because there weren't enough members. But I don't remember anything specific during that time. I just... don't remember. Yeah, you walked into quite the celestial mod here, Avant-Garde. Good to have you back, by the way. But yeah, this is a mod called Afterimage. And I have to say, when I came into a Sayori-focused mod set 4 years after the original game, I didn't imagine we would be walking around at midnight with Ghost Sayori here. Reminiscing about the old club. So yeah, I didn't know what direction this was going to take after reading the, whatchamacallit, the premise? Because, yeah, it's left rather vague. Probably on purpose. Thriller! Thriller night! Now that I think of it, that period was like a glass covered with steam. Only ambiguous pictures come into my eyes. The rest is nothing but a blur. I only attended a few days of school after you left. So many things to fix. So many people to inform. I didn't receive any actual help since I literally got no friends. Hell, even reading those guidelines and filling endless forms were enough to make me a walking dead. What a line. Struck by a smooth criminal. Yes, I have. Billie Jean is not my love, but your seat, your books, your photo on the class wall. Too many things to face. Well, at least they memorialized her. I couldn't stay there anymore, so I transferred as fast as I could, just to get away. Sayori pauses. What about Natsuki? And Yuri? And Monica? They existed. A string of familiar names pierces my body, overpowering all my fights and resists. Overpowering all my fights and resists. What are we playing, Pokemon now? Are we playing competitive? I can't dodge, can't hide, only let the rain of memory soak me from inside out. So, yeah, he's completely lost touch with the rest of the Dokis, hasn't he? Man, what a scenario. What a scenario this is putting on here. Is she a water type? Maybe she's, maybe water ghost type. So she's like Jellicent. I'm sorry. I don't quite remember. I didn't see Natsuki and Yuri after the funeral. I suppose I don't even remember their expression that day. Guess sometimes it's better to just leave a person alone. As for Monica, oh no. I need to brace myself real quick. What did Monica do? What happened to Monica? A pair of emerald eyes suddenly emerges in my mind. An empty classroom. What was that? She's... Why is it so hard to remember? Is he failing to recall the events of Act 3? What is going on here? Frown, as if some worms slide into my clothes. The discrepancy in the memory questions my brain unstoppably. I think I have met Monica after that. We talked like a lot. What mod, Bradley? What mod? It feels like I wasn't there, that I wasn't a part of it. So he's trying to recall excuse me, the events of Act 2 and Act 3, but yeah, this line here, but it feels like I wasn't there, that I wasn't a part of it. Yeah, that lines up with how, you know, MC's thoughts became less and less prominent as Act 2 went on. And then Act 3, he kind of just existed as a vessel for Monica. Which, funnily enough, there's actually a question in Moss where you can ask her what happened to the main character. I think that was one of the best additions they made, because, yeah, it does, you know, leave you to wonder in Moss, you know, what happens to the main character. Well, if I do, I always have Monica, so there's that. I just remembered a mod where Monica is in a classroom on her own and then she died. What mod is that? Monica, why are you excited by that? Your eyes are lighting up. Why does that excite you? Oh my god, what is happening, dude? When I try to remember more of it, the memory just abruptly jumps to my new school part. Doesn't match. Doesn't make sense. Dan, are you alright? She reaches out to my hand. I don't think he's alright, Sayori. There's gaps in his memory, clearly, because of what happened in the game. Man. It must be a tough time for you. It's okay to forget. Maybe it's even a bliss to remember all of it, right? Let's just say a box cutter was involved. Oh, that sounds like they took a bit of an interpretation on that one secret poem where supposedly Monica cut herself. I don't like thinking about that. Oh. No. Don't you give me that cheeky look. But yeah, that's fun. I don't know that I want to know the name of the mod now. But yeah, if you have it and you want me to play it, put it in the mod recommendations part of my server. Because I made a chat for that earlier today. But yeah, as they say, Sayori, ignorance is bliss. Let's talk about your college. Yes, please, anything to get away from all this dark stuff. Please. It was a good mod, and if it makes you feel better, then the game restarts and she lives. God, what is that mod? And have I played it? Her tone is returning to her natural self. Sure. Where do you want me to begin with? Start with your new club president. Huh? That's... We walk and talk, from my roommates to our new library, from that twisted statue in the campus to the dust deserting their steel eaves. I mentioned to her that I am keeping a sunflower in my room, and that big fat cat can't even roll herself over thanks to the students' treat, and some weird fellow sitting behind the bushes, drawing the flow of life. The good ending. I feel like I've played that, or... I don't think I have, but I've at least heard of it. Wait. What is that noise? Oh, it's just background music. And of course, my new club president. There's still a literature club in my college, which is a good thing. Wow, how oddly specific. Like, man, you go to a college thinking, man, if they don't have a literature club, I'm walking. Like, seriously. Has anybody in this chat ever been to a school that has a literature club? Although everyone seems to prefer talking about novels and movies, I still keep the habit of writing poetry. I tell Sayori about the notebook I was reading earlier. I keep every one of her poems there, along with my mindless sentences and phrases. From moist to dry, from dry to moist, all the way down until the end of the last page, until what's behind the back cover. Dozens? Hundreds? Maybe thousands? Can't quite remember. Just as I can't remember how many hours in 4 years, 1 month plus 1 day, nor how many seconds in 30,784 hours. Very articulate, MC. Time never gives you a break. I was lingering in my comfort zone a minute ago. Then I got thrown away into a place where two parallel lines meet a minute after, chasing the glassy butterfly at the edge of my reality. Ben? She waves her hand in front of me. Earth to Ben. I am pulled back to reality. The sun is revealing itself behind the cyan sky. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'm guessing you've shown them to Monica, yeah? We sit on the bench along the street, watching the bustling students crowding towards the school gate. Looks like we somehow wandered to our high school. Is everything okay? You're spacing out again. I'm fine. I want to take a look inside. She leans back against the bench. Under the bright morning lights, her smiling cheek seems so... She's fading. So insignificant. Sunlight penetrates her ghostly outline, making it more and more invisible. I can't almost figure out those details inside the mist, like the dew retreating to the blue sky, her body disappearing in the noisy lights. I cry out loud subconsciously, feel gazes nailing onto me. Sayori! Huh? I'm losing you! What are you talking about? I'm right here, dummy! The curve of her lip is looming in the thin air. God. Yeah, no wonder people are giving him looks. He looks like he's crazy. He must look like he's crazy if these people can't see her. If you want to send them to me, yeah, I'll read them. I'll give them a look. You won't be able to leave me hanging this time. I'll stick to you, wherever you go. A fortunate cold sweat slips down my forehead. Yeah, I'm sure that sounds nice at first, but I don't think I would want that, honestly. That sounds... Yeah, like, that's not creepy at all. Could look for my old uniform, if... What about mine? It's okay, I have... That's a bad joke. Sorry, didn't mean to say that. What was he gonna say? But don't you have courses to attend? It's nothing. None of them matter. None of them matters. Okay. Oh, that's... Yeah. He's a little distracted, isn't he? So, what's next? We had We had back? No, we have breakfast. Or more specifically, you have breakfast. I stand up and walk forward the moment I finish my sentence. Hey, wait for me! What's with the speed? It's a surprise. Alright, I'll have a look at them later. What? She trots to the front of me, walking backwards. Suddenly, a stranger passes through her, disturbing her figure to a mess. Hey! The fog reforms after the stranger leaves. Watch yourself. What is it? Won't be a surprise if I tell you. I'm not mad, I just want breakfast. That's a good line. I like that. Apparently Monica is not impressed, though. Please! She runs around me in pure curiosity. Do you feel anything when others run through you? Don't change the subject! Here we are. That would be good to know, though. That would be good to know, though. You know, does Sayori feel anything when somebody else runs through her? Like, that's what I'm curious about right now. Can other people see Sayori, or is it just us? I feel like it's just us, because no one else is really reacting to her. But yeah. Yeah. We walk on the sidewalk for a while before we reach the bakery. A lady is tidying up the mess of the rush hour. Morning, miss. I would like 4 cinnamon buns. Wow! Sarah jumps all around the counters, eventually ending up staring at those decent pastries. I make my way to the checkout as her typical exaggerating voice echoes in the background. I can hear her wolfing down the food anxiously, those rusty wheels of the school gate grinding against the concrete. Right? Yeah, that's funny, Michael. Monica's probably annoyed by the fact that Sayori is dead but still in the way. We haven't even heard anything specific about what happened to Monica, really. We are fired off like an arrow leaving its bow, pointing straight into the school building, with our plastic bags flying behind us. Hurry, just eat it! Sarah's radiating her excitement from all over her body. Her happiness passes across the end of her hair to the reach of my palms, then drips all the way down onto those steaming buns. A little nervous, I pay the cashier. When the cashier walks away, I ask Sayori in a low voice. She really couldn't hear you. I wonder if Natsuki and Yuri can. I'm not so sure about Yuri, but Natsuki, she's probably gonna pass out. Nah, Nana's not that timid. No, but she'd still be shocked. Yeah, that's a good question, Bradley. And why is it so blurry is my question. I wolf down the 4 of them in one go. Yep, I saw that earlier. You sent me that earlier. Sayori looks at me, satisfied. You know, that's kind of like a continuation of a, different meme. The blurry question is easy. Sayori the ghost didn't put her contact lenses in. I'm sure you do. How was it? You bet. Fancy anything else? Can you handle? It won't hurt to just bring them back. In that case, I want this! And this! This one seems good. I almost forgot! The cookies! She wants everything, doesn't she? I've just made myself another bad decision. Okay. It's enough. My fridge ain't gonna hold it. I just don't see you like this very often. She looks at me, or rather, the two big shopping bags in my hands. I can only make up some compromising face. These pastries are steaming heartily. Guess I will trade anything with the world as long as she's happy. I can't hold it. Let's take the bus. I lean against the wall to catch my breath. Okay, they can't be that heavy. Come on, man. Can't be that heavy. I know he's not the most physically fit man, but come on. Telling me at his age he can't lift some pastries? It's one of the reasons I like hanging out with you guys. It's a very good way to put it, Pig. It's a very good way to put it. That's why I love being able to do this. But yeah, speaking of not being able to hold it, I'm gonna go use the restroom quick. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alright. I'm back. I brought a kitty with me. Because it turns out my cat Shadow was sitting outside the door. She keeps meowing, so I think she wants something. I'm gonna put her down. There. That's better. Oh, I thought you left. I thought I saw you walk out. Turns out my cat's still in here with me. MC needs to hit the gym. Oh yeah, he does. He definitely does. Why can't there be a fucking setting to default to live chat? Yeah, I don't know why they even bother to have that option. It's like, I want to see all the messages, dude. You found your 2DS and 3DS. That's awesome, Underskins. You got any games for that? You know, you're gonna go back and play? Alright. Here we go. No! You should take more exercise! You're right about that, Sayori, if he's having trouble lifting some pastries. My god. It's easy for you to say. Don't forget who I'm buying this for. Oh yeah, definitely, Mike. Definitely. There's nothing quite like nostalgia. Alright, alright. It won't be that far since we have already walked this long, right? Puzzles and Dragons. Interesting. Is that like a, puzzle game, inspired by D&D? The art style in the background reminds you of Angry or GTA 4. Oh yeah, definitely. I take out my phone to check the map. It shows 13.3 kilometers on the GPS. We walked that far? Yeah, how long were you guys walking to walk over 13 kilometers? Jesus. Given this, I refuse to walk a single step. I drag Sayori to the nearest bus stop. Like, nope. We're waiting. Unbelievably. Again, I try to look at the sign, line to line, up and down, but still fail to find my answer. It's like we have to walk. I lift up the 2 bags, stepping forward reluctantly. Oh. I'm gonna describe that ending as abrupt. Kind of a random spot to end things. But, okay. So, that was the demo of Doki Doki Afterimage. As for thoughts, I liked the writing, although it could do with some grammatical help in certain spots. And I'm left wondering what I just played. I feel like I'd have to play it a time or two more to really truly get what this mod is going for. But I like what they've got. Let's do Vigilante Chapter 2. We're not going to do that, actually, because there was another mod I had lined up in case we finish